Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Brad Wodo stream. But first, it's time for What's in the Lunchbox?
That's right, I've forgotten how to stream. It's been 2 days. It's been 2 days, I've forgotten how to stream. I forgot where my buttons were. What's in the lunchbox? Can you guess? What's in the lunchbox this Sunday morning? Brad's exam results, good news, a Pokemon booster. What could be in there? All the ones that forgot the time savings. Is it earlier or later for Americans right now than what they've gotten used to? Toothpicks, pins and needles. I have that all the time in my right foot now and I'm ready to cut off my foot. It's driving me crazy. That's it. No one in here for a Sunday. The one day where everyone has to vote on stuff. Cool. Great. There you go then. It's all on you. What's in the lunch box? My babies? What could it be? You think it's the exam results? Not 100 pieces of nylon cable ties, little ones, 2.5 times 100 millimeter. Do not open until ready for use. It was cable ties because I've got a new monitor. Right there. Now it has no use for me during this stream, but it is there. I can see it. Took me way longer than I thought it was going to take to set up. And I completely forgot that it's mounted onto my camera arm, and I moved the camera, and it wasn't until 5 minutes before this stream that I turned the camera on for the first time and was like, oh, the camera is facing the wrong way. So I was like, okay, it's okay, I'll just move the camera. Can't clamped the C-mount onto the thing that unscrews the camera movie pole. Destroyed myself. Destroyed myself. And for what? I did pass my exam though. Yay, congratulations me, congratulations me. Now, I'm pretty disappointed in how many of you voted on a Sunday morning there. So we're going to do another vote. It's called Who Out of Braid's Friends is the most addict TikTok? The options are Booster Greg, Day by Dave, Tom Bacons, Yorkie, Leah, Cynthia, Lilies, Lele, This is round 1. Round 1. Who is the most addicted out of these people? Round 1. If you're proud of me for passing my exam, then you can gift me 5 gift subs. It will go towards the wheel spin. We've got 2 towards the wheel spin already. One of them from Chicklet and one from Kara. Thanks very much. It's round 1, Plum Rug. Are you okay? Can't fucking... Guys, it's still not Tuesday. You have to not be... You have to treat me nicely. Alright, you think it's Kyorki on round 1. Okay. Who is the most addict out of round 2? Is it Dylan? Is it... I don't know if I can share this person's TikTok. Now that I think about it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove Dylan. We're going to add Wax Steven. We're going to add Ratrosphere, Toodle, Liam, Murgles. And then that's round 2. Who on round 2? Who on round 2 is the most addict out of TikTok? Thank you for the subs. Is that congratulations subs from Dan and Anonymous? Well, thanks, Dan. You caught some interesting people in there. You caught Lollip, Keeper. Nice catches. Anonymous caught the Scroterium. Chicklet, thank you for the congratulations subs. Didn't catch anyone in there that I recognized, so you're gonna have to try again. Penny, thank you for the congratulations sub. Alright, you think it's Toodle? I think it's Toodle. Okay, round 1, here we go. Round 1, here we go. Booster Greg with 10. Day by Dave with 8. Tom Bacon's with 5. Kyorki with 12. Leah with 2. Cynthia with 1. Lily's with 2. And Lele with 1. Now, you might be thinking, okay, what's the deal with this? And why are these people sending you so many things? Well, because I've been too busy revising for a test, I haven't been on TikTok. So I went onto TikTok and I had fucking 99 messages. Can you see it? Not really. Down here it says 99 plus. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not watching all them. Only to discover they were all from Wax Steven. This guy, dude, on TikTok is so much. Get a job. Wax Steven, 37. Fucking Christ. This is the old man who used to not like memes. You remember when Wack used to be like, grumble, grumble. No, I don't like memes. He's on fucking TikTok all day. Fucking hell, dude. We gotta fucking help you out, bruv. He's like, all these people addicted to wild RP. This guy's on TikTok fucking 8 hours a day, bro. Good God, Wax Steven. Anyway, I didn't watch any of them. If you've sent me a TikTok in the last 2 weeks, I watched all of the ones from Dave. And that was it. I just cleared the rest. So you'll probably get a TikTok from me now in the next couple of weeks that you already sent me. I ain't watching 99 TikToks. I ain't doing it. Lux, thank you for the congratulations gift. Now, a bit disappointing, Lux, that you came in after Digital Dan, Anonymous, Chicklet, Penny, and then Lux in 5th place. I thought you loved me the most. I honestly, truly believed that you were my little anime girl with a knife, screaming senpai. She's done. It's finally happened. She's got a boyfriend. Speaking of someone who's got a boyfriend, it's Lay, I assume. Laser Gun. I assume you have a boyfriend because if you didn't, we'd be getting married this year. So I assume that's the case. Naya, thank you for the gift sub. Looking after me as well. Thank you for the gift. Shadow suddenly was like, wait a minute. Wait, Lux is in 5th place, but I love him the most. But I love him the most. Not to be outdone by Lux as they fight for my love and attention. Shadow. Thank you for the congratulatory gift subs. Nope, doesn't have a boyfriend. Oh, well. I don't believe you. Lux. Almost choked on the water, dude. Oh, dude, I've been watching RE0, Lux. You ever watch that one? I'm the character. Have you been watching? Have you seen season 3? There's a guy, the guy who has 200 wives. That's me. And you're the main girl who has ice powers. I've been saving this special position, number 79. I just watched that one last night. My 79 wives have arrived. Lux, Shadow, Naya, Bew, Penny, Chicklet, Anonymous, and Digital Dance. Honestly, tracks. You are the only people that love me, because the only way I know that if you love me is if you give me money. You probably got a few wheel spins, huh? What are we looking at? 3 already, damn. Damn, boys. I'm so unbelievably tired. So, on Friday, I went ahead and passed my exam that I revised for a grand total of 5 hours. And thank you, Feemore. Holy shit. You gifted a sub to Shagit. Is Shagit someone that's in here? Because that is one hell of a name. Very possibly just a normal name somewhere in Asia, but I am still impressed with it. I'm changing my name next week. Good deals today and only for today. What's good deals? What's got good deals? To this stream? There's no deals in this stream. The name's Bob Shagit. Sub bundles are 35% off. Oh, they are? For today only? Oh my god, has that been on like the whole week? And why do they only do it when I take days off? I guess today's the day. Holy shit, yeah. Oh my god, they are. They're cheap. It was for a while. Yeah, it's the whole time I've been off stream, innit? Motherfuckers! They do it all the fucking time, man. I swear they time it for when I take a day off. They're like, quick, now. Do it now. Do it now. Yeah. Wow. 35% off on sub bundles. Perfect. And do you know why that's extra perfect? Because Lyri has no items. Lyri has no items. I tried to add, I don't know how to do it. It's really hard to make magic items in Foundry without a module that doesn't work because they haven't updated it for the 2025 set yet. Killing me. Killing me. Really need that to kick in by Tuesday, please. Clay Kite, thank you for the 42 months. Can speak English. Can we turn those items we wouldn't use either way to gold? Yes. Well, we can probably add a bunch of them. I didn't have a lot of time to set it up today. Just fucking take a fucking breath, Lolly. Okay, in fact, today, just for this week only, Lolly, no backseating. No D&D. You're not allowed to talk about D&D unless you're voting. Okay. No, now I feel bad. I'm only kidding. You don't really. It's fine. You're my Maya for today. You're my new Maya. You're Maya because you're not annoying with it like Orcish. There's a difference between being a Maya and being an Orcish. Both of them are annoying D&D backseat gamers who are there like, actually, you can only move 35 feet with the new 2024 rule set. And you're like, all right, fine. If you're annoying with it, you're an Orcish. If you're not annoying with it, you're a Maya. And Lolly, you're a Maya. Kara, thank you for the 5 gift subs. You've managed to catch Missy Meow and Starkiller. Great job. And then Shadow gifted 10 subs. I've accidentally started this. It's the same meme. I've done the same meme as the fucking... Dude. The music track release meme where I've trapped myself in a fucking corner of guilt. Welcome to the cube of guilt. The cube of guilt. The cube of guilt. Oh my god. This is what you get. He needs gift subs for Vanillist. He needs gift subs from you, from me, from him over there in the corner. He needs gift subs from you, from me, from him over there in the corner. Gift subs, Ven needs you to give some. Come and join the dark side, then you'll gift another one. I can feel his power, make me click, there it is. Maxed out all my cards, giving gift subs for Vanillist. Give subs, master what he's telling me. How's he this convincing? I can feel him compelling me. Every single month, all my money's his. I have lost it all, giving gift subs for Vanillist. He needs gift subs from you, from me, from him over there in the corner. He needs gift subs from you, from me,
or he's going to die. To die.
Alright, have we stopped? Thank you, Insta Rage, for 10 fucking gift subs. Jesus Christ, caught Wesley Snipes. Bew, not to be outdone by the mods. Bew's like, I want to be a mod, please. I love looking after children all day. I love it. It's what I like doing. I want to be a mod in here. I love looking after little stupid, dumb, snot-nosed, bratty little bastards. Thanks very much. How many wheel spins are you at? Fuck me. Already at 76. I was going to make a joke today that if I get to 100 subs, I will read the opening intro blurb that I've written for SideQuest. And I'm glad I didn't make that joke now. Gabe, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I'll read the Critical Role Season 2 intro, which is what I'm going to base my intro off of, because I think it would be really funny to just do that. But seriously, that's what SideQuest is.
SideQuest.
SideQuest is just basic D&D, which is what Critical Role is. It's just basic D&D, but done at the top level, whereas mine will just be basic D&D. I love how so many people are like, oh, Brad's doing a Critical Role campaign. Oracle's Rest. I'm doing Oracle's Rest, which is a thing that I made years before I even watched one episode of Critical Role. You know? You can't do nothing online, man, because people only know. They only see you in the window of when they saw you. You know what I mean? Felix, thank you for the 82-month re-sub. You need to quit your job, bruv. Alright, well, lots of congratulatory subs from Lux. Is that 100? If we get 100 before I even start the game, I'm just going to end the stream. Yeah, daylight savings happened this morning. It was very confusing. I woke up, I felt dizzy and weird. And then I sat down at this computer and looked at this clock, which, by the way, is like 3 minutes. The reason I was slightly late in starting the stream is this clock says 2:27, but this clock says 2:29. And so I started the stream 2 hours, 3 minutes early. So that's annoying. I have this little clock. I put it here so I know the time all the time. I have it on a little. You want to see it? You want to see my new little screen? Ironically, I was watching Critical Role when I took the picture of it. So I have one screen here. I have another screen up here, and I have another screen here. And I installed this tiny little screen. You see it? So then that's you, the camera. This is the little light that's on. That's a plant that I inherited from Emma, and I've actually managed to keep alive. And I have this tiny little clock under there, so I know the time. So that's what I'm looking at when I look over there. It was really hard getting this screen set up, but I actually have this thing now called Little Big Mouse, which is very fucking useful. So you can actually, this is actually how my screens are set up. I can show you it. Hold on. Because I could not get these fucking things to be lined. I actually couldn't get it to turn on. It took me a really long time to install the thing because I had to get behind my computer, which is always a nightmare. And then I cleaned. You know when you're like behind the computer, so you're like I don't know if anyone has like a big setup, like this sort of streamer setup situation that some of us have. Venom back. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, my friend. I'm assuming that you guys are just gifting subs for the sake of it now, but if they are congratulatory gift subs for my passing of my exam, then I genuinely thank you very much. It is Mother's Day in the UK, and I sent my mum a hamper of stuff yesterday. So that's partially what you guys are actually paying for. Anyway, I was behind my computer, and it was so dusty behind there. I was like, oh, I've got to clean it now. You know when you're like, I have to, because I'm not going to be behind here again for 6 months. So I cleaned it all, which, I didn't have time. I had the whole of yesterday, but I had it planned out in my head with what I wanted to get done. I have a list of stuff that I've got to get done before Tuesday, and I'm not there yet. And what the fuck is a hype chest? I got an emote. This is what I got. Oh, you all got it. So I cleaned the fucking thing. Then I set this fucking monitor up, and it was really annoying to do because I had to clamp it to the same pole as the camera. Luckily, it kind of worked out. Then I turned it on, and my computer wouldn't recognize this screen. So I had to figure out what that was all about. And so I'm on these Reddit threads where they're like, you can't have 4 screens on a 4080 or whatever I've got. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. After all of that. And then basically I just went into the NVIDIA settings and literally ticked a button and it turned the screen on. After like troubleshooting for so long, I just figured it out myself. And then, but then it was really annoying. When you mouse over onto another screen, right? They like jump all over the place, and it was just completely discombobulated. And then I found this software called Little Big Mouse, which is fucking awesome. So this is what my screens look like. And you can move these. This software lets you resize your displays, because basically my issue was this screen is as long as this one, right? But on Windows, it shows this screen as being like this big, like much smaller. So it wouldn't let me mouse over onto the little screen or the right screen. I could do it before because I could just push this one over onto this one and it would just, you know, allow it. So I couldn't do it with this because I needed it to be touching on both sides. So then there's this. So yeah, you can get this software. It's a little fiddly, but it lets you resize all of the displays to be perfect, basically. I had to put all of my screens on 60 hertz yesterday to get them to be recognized, but I didn't turn them back. Whack. That's all that means. I didn't turn the screens back to whatever they were on before. And actually, it says 60 hertz on this screen, but this one is like 144. So I don't know why it says that on Little Big Mouse, because this one I did change back. The other three, it doesn't matter, does it? This is the one that I play games on. So the reason I did this is because I would like to have Foundry full screen. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have Foundry full screen on this one for SideQuest, because it's an ultra wide, so I'll be able to have like the dice roller over here, and then also the map here, and also have a bunch of stuff open. I'm actually going to put the players here, because then I'll be able to look here, and when I'm role playing, it's like just this is how far my eyes need to go, and then all my other shit will be on the other screens. So this is what I'm actually looking at. This is how my screens are set up, if anyone's ever curious. I don't know if anyone gives a shit. I feel like it's one of those things that some people are like, probably like,
I've always wanted to know that. This is the only question I've ever had for Build.
but yeah, I figured it out yesterday. So I spent a lot of time yesterday morning setting that up. Then I went on a fucking long ass walk with Liam. Well, me and Liam went for a normal length walk, and then I walked all the way to Liam's house, and then I walked all the way to a store, bought a bunch of food, and then walked to the park and sat in the park for a little while because it was sunny and nice. And I just sat in the park. I just walked through it and was like, I'm just going to sit here for like one. You know when when the sun is on your face and for 5 minutes, you don't want to kill yourself. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to live in this moment for just a second. So I lived in the moment for a second. I came home, I made a bunch of food, I ate a bunch of food, and then I started the work that I wanted to start about 4 hours earlier. It took me so long to get it all done. And I was editing all this. I was just editing and editing. I got the intro set up yesterday. I got the credits set up yesterday. I redid all of my overlays. And I managed to I started sourcing some music. Because in order to do the credits, I needed to source the music, right? So I was like, gonna have to do the music today. When I was actually planning on doing the music last. I was gonna do it on Tuesday. Fucking on the day. But then it's in my head. The thing with music for me is that sometimes I will leave it to the last second because I'll actually remember what I give myself little prompts on the name of the song. So it might say something like danger or hurry or combat or, magical forest. I don't know. But sometimes I will I'll just sort of forget the vibe because I got it 2 weeks ago and I'll be in the middle of a session. I'm like, oh, I had that like Magic Forest song that I really could do with right now. What was it called? And I look in my folder and it's got like Forest 2, Magical Place. And I'm like, which one was it? Was it Forest 1, Forest 2, Magic or Magical Place? I'm like, fuck, I swear to God I named this thing Magic Forest. Fuck. So quite a lot of the time I do music last so that I can switch them out on the fly and actually remember what was going on. I actually think one of the things that is kind of annoying about the way that I DM is that I like to set stuff up quite last minute with it because I remember it better. If I prep a session on the day, I remember fucking really clearly what I want to do in that session. If I do it like a week before, or sometimes I'll build like a dungeon or something, and I'll build it, and they'll be running through it for like 3 weeks, and by the time I get to the end of the dungeon, I've forgotten what it was because I made the thing 4 weeks ago. And that's how my brain works. It's really annoying. So I was going to do music last just so it was in my head, but in your head. Bew, thank you for gifting us up to Deciduous Pine. You can't... Wait, Deciduous. Can someone give Deciduous 6 months? Okay, because Deciduous at this point is basically staff. Look, I should be paying you. I'll buy you 6 months next time. Don't let me forget, chat. I have to look after him like we look after the bot. So yeah, man, I did a lot of like stuff yesterday that and then I spent the evening just continuing to build out the setting, just fucking padding this thing out, adding an NPC here, adding a location there, just fucking add a little bit of lore. I've kind of got the lore down. The lore's pretty simple. It's interesting. Some of the more interesting elements of the lore, are like things that are secret and uncoverable, so it's like they're not gonna run into it in episode 1. I don't need to have it bulletproof, but I got a lot of that stuff done, and so I'm getting down to details now is with the setting, really specific details like who lives here, what's that NPC's name, what species are they, that kind of thing. I've got all of the bare bones down. So I just started fucking padding the world out. It got to like 11 o'clock last night. I wrote in my final NPC, who has become my favorite NPC, maybe. And it came to me, and when you have like a moment where you're like, oh wait, so if that works out like that, then that means that is that. And I was like, wait, so that means this guy is this. And I fucking wrote this guy in and was like, fuck yeah. Sick. And then I shut this computer down and I laid on my sofa. And I think if you could hear what was going on in my brain, it would be literal dial tone. If you pointed that Metal Gear Solid 2 microphone that can hear through walls at my head, you would have just heard pure dial tone in my brain. And I watched an episode of RE0, and then I went to bed, and then the clocks went back, which I thought was happening tonight into tomorrow, but it happened last night into today. So it confused me a lot this morning. When I got up, and I kind of got up late, and because I slept okay, and I came in here and was like, I'm gonna put off eating food for a little while because I want to eat a little bit later. And I looked at the time and it said it was 8:30. I was just sitting here doing stuff and I looked at the time and was like, wait, it's 8:30? That's confusing. And I looked at my phone and it said it was 9:30. And I thought I'd gone crazy because I just completely forgot about daylight savings. The most boring fucking conversation of all time. Hey, Braid? Yep. We don't give a shit. Oh, okay.
Every fucking year.
2 years. Every two years. 2 times a year. 2 times a year. 2 times a lover. All right. Well, should we do a little bit of D&D? I'd love to give you some information about Tuesday, but I don't know if you'd be interested in it. I think you might as well just have to wait. You might just have to wait. What do you think? You want to wait till Tuesday? I don't know what I could tell you about it, to be honest. All I care about is what time it starts. It starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. What are you? What is Texas on Mountain Time? There are 4 time zones, right, in America. I can only do... One of them's got a half hour in there, which is the worst. Central. Is Mountain Time the one that has, like, an extra 30-minute window? Just to fucking... How's that possible? What the fuck are you doing? Is that right? Americans? Mountain is the weird one. And what's that? Boulder? Colorado? I can only do Eastern and the other one. Pacific? What do they call that? Pacific Standard Time? PST? Because Eastern is 5 hours behind and Pacific is 8 hours behind. What is Central? There is a weird time zone for Newfoundland, Canada. Oh, no one's talking about Canada. Gives a shit about Canada. No one cares about Canada, bro. Poor Canadians. 2 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. is Central. Oh, there's only an hour. So it's 6 hours. Right. So you guys have to do this all the time anyway, huh? Figure out these time zones and shit. God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying having to work out. Especially with daylight savings and stuff. But yeah, it's on at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. UK time. Or whatever that is. So 11 a.m. Pacific. 1 p.m. Central. What I like, when I go to America and I watch American TV, they always have on the TV they go, on at 3 p.m. 2 Central. They always chuck in Central afterwards, don't they? Depending on which coast you're on. On at 8 a.m. 7 Central. I didn't know what that meant when I first went to America and was watching TV as a little kid. I went to America for the first time, I think, in 1993. So I would have been 7. And I was watching American TV and they were like, 8 p.m. 7 Central. And I was like,
Why does he say that, Mom? That sounds stupid. He doesn't know how to tell the time. He's on TV. What an idiot. Doesn't even know how to tell the time. I'm 7. I know how to tell the time. And he doesn't even know it on the TV. Also, they're 5 hours behind, idiots. It is clearly 8 p.m. Not 3.
8 a.m. 7 Central. That's exciting. I'll still be at work. I can't believe you're not taking the day off for me. You'd do it if Orkish was in the show, wouldn't you? If Orkish was in this show. Can you reveal anything general on the setting? I can. It's a general setting. What do we have on the sub goal? When we get to 100, 7 subs away, I'll roll a dice. Don't give me 7 subs yet. Let's figure it out. I'll give you some information. Let me have a look here. What I can give you. What are some what's like an irrelevant thing? What are some irrelevant things I can tell you about the setting? Like climate. I'll tell you the climate. You know? That's actually kind of interesting, I guess. What do you think the climate is? I guess the thing is there's obviously different climates, but there's the starting zone climate. Because it could be, with me, it could be anything. Let's see, Cura, it was freezing, like beyond freezing. And then there was like Dust Vale, which was a desert. Star Wars started in a jungle. Dying Order, Mistlight started in the Dark Realm, which is just always perpetually in nighttime, so it's always cold and gloomy. But I imagine that Kull in the Mistlight setting, the town that they started in, just looks like a sort of like a hills have eyes northern England medieval village. Where did they start in dying order? They started in some random place, didn't they? Like Beam or somewhere. Dust Vale, they started in the mountains. No, they started on the road, didn't they? In Thelmecia. Thelmecia is just Northern Europe, generally. I imagine Thelmecia has a similar climate to like England and France and Germany. Maybe a little warmer, but basically that's what I imagine. So they have like the full range of seasons. Dust Vale is just insanely hot. It's magically superheated to where it's just being continually dried out because it used to be. It's just supposed to be part of the ocean. But then magic made it get dried out, which is why it looks fucking weird, because it's actually just an ancient piece of ocean bed that's been lifted up and superheated into a desert. So it's a really weird looking desert. Like the mesas and stuff are all like rounded. Alright. I'll tell you climate. Let's see if you can guess what it is. 7 subs and I'll tell you the climate and we'll start D&D. What climate will the party be starting in? So what have we got? Cold, mist, general climate, tropical, temperate climate, standard spring, Mediterranean, a nice sunny day, lava. Lava.
They will be starting in lava.
I mean, Darkfire, you know, pretty close. Bew was like, I think Lux might be number 1, but I will be number 2. Lux might have been number 1 during the hype train, but I will be number 2. Thank you so much, Bew. Set a date. Bew. Set a goddamn date. Suck it, Shadow. You bitch. So you think it's either going to be a temperate climate or lava? I can reveal to you now. The climate the party will be starting in is on this list. It's not cold. Can't do 2 in a row. Can't do Mist. We've got to do a sequel to Mistlight. General climate. I don't know what that means. What's general climate mean? Who said it? We have to ask someone. Who wrote general climate? Because I don't know if that is actual thing. Bear of Flame, you know? Bear of Flame lives in fucking Norway or something, right? Where do you live? So your general climate is an endless day of cold. Just a fucking... It never becomes dark, but it's always cold. I can tell you it's not lava. I can tell you it is not standard spring. Ooh. Everything, everywhere, everything. Ohio, everything all at once. General climate is everything all at once? No. It is not a general climate. Now, what's a temperate climate mean? That sounds like... What's temperate mean? Give me an example of temperate climate. The UK? No. It will not be temperate. It will be a nice sunny day, but will it be in a tropical or Mediterranean setting? Let's see if you can guess. If you guess it correctly, I will tell you a little bit more information. Break the tie. Who can break the tie? Tropical, they say. Incorrect. It is a Mediterranean climate. A Mediterranean climate. Yeah, I sort of looked up so there's a range in the area. But they're sort of starting in Italy. In terms of climate, they're not going to be in Italy, you know what I mean? There's nothing Italian about it other than the climate. But there are areas that are warmer nearby. Hey, we're going to Ibiza. Hey, back to the island. I do actually have the word temperate written in the description of the area. A temperate, warm... Here's what I'll do. I'll do this. Is a temperate, warm, similar to our Mediterranean climate found south of equator. Might be the second line in my intro to the saying, if I give one. Which I think I have to. There you go. A little bit of information. And if you're wondering, what the fuck is Brad talking about? What the fuck is he saying? I don't understand what he's saying right now. What's he talking about? What the fuck is this? What's he on about? This is what I'm on about. And then we're going to play D&D.
In a world where one hero must fight every known god, a deranged demigod, and the entire corrupt empire itself. Sword and shield ready, and spellbook filled, our hero sets out to free this land from...
No, we're actually not doing that for this one. Sorry.
Manhattan, 2088. They put a chip in my brain. God damn it! Neurosyn Industries. They've taken everything from me. They're even trying to take me from me. I won't let them! No matter what it takes, I'll take them down. I'll take down every damn corpo in this godforsaken...
Nope. That's not what this show is either.
There is a darkness inside of me, clawing to get out. I sold my soul. At first I didn't even notice, but with every passing day, the demon takes more from me. The darkness spreading through me like a disease.
Trying not to make this show too dark, to be honest.
What is left of my world? This crumbling wasteland, filled with the undead. It's been 100 years since the calamity.
It's just normal D&D. That's all. Just normal, basic D&D. We've never really done just a normal homebrew sandbox D&D campaign. You're not fighting God, you're not teleporting to Manhattan, an all-powerful demon isn't chasing you, and it's not the end of the world. You're probably not even going to get to the main quest. It's just gonna be,
Side quest!
$2 p.m. Eastern on Table Story. I really like the song that I've got for side quest, by the way. What is Plasma talking about? Because now I have to check that this is correct because this guy's in here ruining everything. Hi, Jaeger. 56 months of opting in. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You're trapped now. You are trapped. He does that. What? What is he? He's chatting gibberish. But now I have to check that what I wrote was correct, but it is correct. He said I used the word temperate twice, but I didn't. Is that what he's saying? Get this fucking psychopath to check my fucking... Vaccine before it even begins. This is why I hate doing stuff online, by the way. I'm so over it. It's unreal. I want to get a normal job. I just want to work in McDonald's, I think. They wouldn't be able to handle it. They'd be so confused. They'd be like, why is he so happy all the time? This guy is just flipping burgers. He's the happiest guy in the world. Don't you hate it here, bro? I'll be like, no, man. I love this shit, dude. I love this shit, man. They'd be like, why? I'd be like, I don't know. It's just, I don't have to deal with Plasma Shade, who just said a bunch of random shit to me that I did something wrong and then went completely fucking silent when I asked him to explain what I did wrong. This is the fucking best, man. Nom 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 nom. Just fucking overweight, greasy. Ugh. The fucking sound of McDonald's going constantly. McDonald's sound. Oh. Better than this fucking song. The dream. I'll be the only person in the whole place, man. Alright, Chibi, you're in charge of fucking finding out what the fuck he was trying to tell me. I don't know what the fuck he is on about. Or why he's just shut the fuck... Where is he? Where did he go? He stopped the whole stream. And now I can't continue thinking because he was like, you did that wrong. And then I went, what did I do wrong? And then he went... It's not like that, man. I just thought I heard you say temperate twice in the description. Twice. Nope, said it once. But say it's not a temperate climate. Well, it's a Mediterranean climate, which is a temperate climate. Or can include it. It's a Mediterranean climate, but there are different variations on that. it goes from temperate to very hot Mediterranean to Ibiza. And I am never ever speaking to Plasma Shade again. That is the end of that. Never. Shadow, don't let him speak in here ever again. Don't let him speak in here ever again. Fucking nightmare trying to deal with you people. God, I was in such a bad mood on Thursday because you people ruined Zelda, and I'm still tired. I'm still so tired that I got to the point where I realized it takes quite a lot to put me in a bad mood. I know I seem like I'm always in a bad mood, but I'm not really ever in a bad mood. I'm just, you know, fucking around or whatever. By Thursday, I was legitimately just so exhausted that it's what I honestly imagine it's like having kids when they won't shut the fuck up. And you're just like, I've done everything. I've done absolutely everything. And you're not being a bad parent. You're not being like, shut up, you fucking. You've done everything, you know, you want. And they just fucking, and you're like, oh my God, I need a second. And that week you were sick. You had to go and fucking care for your mom. You had to fucking buy this fucking thing you couldn't afford. You're setting up, you're doing an extra fucking shift at work every day because you've got a fucking brand new campaign starting next week. You got an exam on Friday and the kids won't shut the fuck up. And that was me. I was done, man. It's what I think being hangry feels like. I don't really get hangry. But it's one of those things where, you know, after you've eaten, when you're hangry, you realize you were in a bad mood. That was me after the stream. I was like, wow, I was actually in a real bad mood. Just a normal person bad mood. Just exhausted. Just completely and utterly exhausted. I mean, I got the exam out of the way and it took so much of the weight off of my shoulders, but it hasn't taken the fact that I haven't stopped working. You know, I didn't take a day off last week or anything. We did Split Fiction on Saturday and I just didn't, you know, I needed it and I didn't realize how, you know, fucking and I cannot deal with Plasma Shade today, okay? It's on Shadow, keep him away from me. Lux, keep all the rest of them away from me. Gabe, you just keep doing what you're doing. You are a Roomba. And we let you just bumble around and clean the floor. All right? You have your jobs.
Are you
Jesus
my
Christ. Mother? It's Mother's Day, of course I am. For today only, I am your mother. Give me some money. All right. Well, thank you so much for $100. I don't know what the fuck I've done to deserve $100 out of you, but I'll take it. I'll take the money. I'll put it in my brassiere. And we're going to play a very little bit of D&D.
Profundo country saluteris oceanus opaca
Welcome back. To hell, motherfucker!
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Plasma! I see you speaking to people in the back of the room. Okay? Don't you dare start on me, dude. Don't start with me today, Plasma. I see you talking to people in the back of the room. Look. Temperate climates.
Coming up next on
Christ. Can be found between tropics and polar circles. Mild temperatures, 4 distinct seasons, and relatively consistent rainfall throughout the year. Variations. Temperate climates can be further categorized into different types such as maritime, Mediterranean. Get him out of here. Get him out of this fucking place. I'm not putting up with his shit today. I see you speaking to people in the back of the room, Plasma. Don't start with me. I did my research. You can try and attack me with as much all of your, but you ain't gonna. Okay? Because I've made this fucking thing bulletproof from fucking shitheads like you, because I've got 2 of them in the campaign. Welcome to hell, motherfucker.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Here we are once again in hell. What would you like to do first? Find out what quest you have, or spin the wheel? Probably spin the wheel, huh? You are asleep. You are experiencing the effects of a long rest, which you get exclusively because... Aha! You are a new character sheet in Foundry. My god, this was hard to fucking set up. Because I don't know how to make custom magic items in this. Without knowing how to code. Basically, I need whatever this is. Whatever this ability is. That. System.traits.dr.value. Add necrotic. I don't know how to do all that. So it was really hard for me to set this shit up. So I just hacked in because I haven't got time to do it today. I've got a much more important D&D show to run.
Side quest.
On Tuesday. So I just set it up as quickly as I could to be as close to the character sheet with your items as I could do. So you have resistances to necrotic and radiant damage due to Aasimar heritage. You have an immunity to fire due to the Frostheart orb and vulnerability to cold due to the Frostheart orb. You have the bone dagger, the elven longbow, which is a +1 magic weapon, the rapier, the light crossbow, Big Flap's great club. You have leather armor, the Frostheart orb, Cloak of the Hunter, which is giving you expertise, adamantite shield, clothes, arrows, elixir of unholy speech, bone dice, a magic scroll of spare the dying, and the companion compendium. In your backpack you have all this stuff here. In your quiver you have silvered arrows and other arrows, so you don't really need these ones, do you? I don't think you need these. Let's find out if that's going to fuck stuff up later on. You have a crossbow bolts in here as well. You have a flask and you have a belt pouch with nothing in it. You have second wind, 3 uses. You have an action surge, 1 use. You have tactical mind. A mind for tactics. You can expend a use of second wind to push yourself towards success rather than regaining hit points. You roll a d10 and add the number to the rolled ability check. I don't think you actually do have that. Fighting style, you changed last week to be defense. You have the improved critical because you're a champion fighter. Remarkable athlete. Thanks to your athleticism, you have advantage on initiative rolls and strength athletics checks. Remember that. You can move after scoring a crit. Healing hand. You can touch a creature and regain a little bit of health. And savage attacker. You've trained to deal damage once per turn. When you hit a target with the weapon, you can roll the weapon's damage dice twice and take either roll against the thing. You don't have that. You don't have that either. Delete that. And you don't have tactical mind. Just gumming up the fucking vote system. You have lesser restoration. No, you don't. Delete it. You do not have the light cantrip. Delete it. You have spare the dying. And then you have not got this. You have the curse of names. Target automatically knows the first name of everyone they meet. You have the curse of social blunder. The cursed creature accidentally says the opposite of what they mean 10% of the time when speaking. 1d10 every character charisma check. Curse of the flickering flame. Flames near the cursed creature dim or flicker. They're everywhere. Because...
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
And that is your character sheet. And that's everything I could think of to put on there. So, you should be good to play today. Slowly but surely I'll figure out how to do this properly and actually make it so that your character sheet is correct. The hardest part, really, the only thing it's missing are all of your magic items, like Bag of Holding and all the other equipable items and all of your potions and stuff, because I have no idea how to make custom magic items without a mod, and the mod doesn't work with this version of Foundry, so they need to update it, and they haven't. At the end of the previous session, from what I recall, you encountered on the bridge outside of the prison here in hell, Titivolus's prison came under attack from demons. Those demons, the ones that you had to fight were they Dretches? Right? A Dretch. 2 Dretches and a big Dretch. You fought with them, you defeated them. Titivolus fought the rest of the army off, and then you came back inside and decided to take a rest. You did get another item, it was like the Horn of Gondor or something, but items are currently unequipable for today's session. Oh, I wonder why. There's a curse. Spell wind blows through the area and you're stuck with the items you have on. You can unequip them, you just can't equip other ones. You then decided to take a long rest, which is where we ended the session. So, Lyri having a little nap. Lyri having a little bit of a nap. When we get, what, 10 rolls on this fucking thing? 11 rolls? 11 wheel spins. This is all we're going to do today. We're not going to get any D&D done. 13? Where the fuck do you get 13? Because you had some 2 from last week? Fuck me. Alright, here we go. 1. Keep count, because I will forget. Hellfire. Oh, I need to move this. I can't. We may have to move the wheel. Because it's the whole wheel. Where do we move the wheel? Here? I hate it. I hate everything. It's going to have to go here for now. So that I can read it properly. It's still hard to read, isn't it? It's actually easier to read here. Alright, we'll just put it there for now. Okay. Hellfire. Let me write these down. Maybe space them out. No. You get all of them at once. Fuck you. Don't fucking... You fucking GM the show. You can fucking run your own show. What are you, out of your mind? What are you, crazy? What are you, out of your mind? No, they all happen at once. Grow up. Grow the fuck up, dude. They all happen at once, because that's hilarious. Hellfire. Okay. Spin number 2. Wish granted. What do you want? Wish granted. What do you want? Have anything you want. Space out wheel spins. Curses to be removed. Ham and cheese sandwich. Leave hell. This will leave. You will permanently lose snot flap. Devil wings once a day. Lasts for 1 minute. Find big flap. Eat some ice cream. Theory is immune to curses. Nothing. Okay. There you go. Wish granted. You could have had anything, and that's what you chose. These are the things you want. Could have had anything. Could have had a +6 fucking greatsword. Could have had Titivolus as a permanent companion for the rest of the show. Could have had armor that makes you immune to all damage sources. Alright, the plan is Lyri becomes immune to curses. Okay. Let's go back to hell. Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Okay, so Hellfire, wish granted, immune to curses, spinning the wheel. A potion. Okay. Spinning the wheel. How many is that? 3. Another potion. Can I do like this? Oh my god, I can. Oh my god, that's so useful. Okay. It numbers them. Cursed. 6. Next roll, nat 20. Nice. 7. Zeban. Instant potion. Next. I'm just completing a list and then we can get into it. Another potion. None of these potions you can use because I don't know how to add them. More hellfire. Next. You will have these potions next week. I just don't know how to add them today. Oh, I mean, we could probably give you... Maybe we could do something in Foundry. You get an item. You might be able to do a rollable table real quick. More hellfire. 12. Another nat 20. And the 13th. Unlucky for some. Number 13. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Quad Vantage. Okay, okay. This is what we're working with today. Now, what did I have for... Hellfire? Where did I put it? Then you had potions. So can I make a rollable table of potions? How did I do this before? Potions. You see potions? Do a loot one. Never mind. Right, roll me a d20, chat. The first effect of Hellfire will be happening right now. We'll just take the first number each time. Exclamation point, roll d20. A 16. In the distance, Lyri awakens to the sound of battle horns and screams. Jumping up and rushing out of Titivolus's bedroom, looking around for Titivolus, Lyri says, "Are we under attack again?" Titivolus turns and says,
My dear, there is nothing but calm in this prison.
"But I hear the sounds of battle."
Nobody else does.
You hear the sounds of battle and screams, but nobody else does. You have disadvantage on your next perception check. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is, I guess if you're immune to curses, so you get a hex. You no longer have the curse of names. You no longer have the curse of social blunder. You no longer have the curse of flickering flame. But you do have the hex of immunity to curses, which gives you vulnerability to hexes. Let's change cursed on the list here to hexed. We'll just save those changes. You're vulnerable to hexes. I don't know what that means. More pixels. Thank you for the 54-month resub, my friend. You also get a bunch of potions. Where the fuck are potions? Is there no potions in this fucking thing? Is there not a table of potions in the fucking DMG or something? There's gotta be, right? There is. Okay, so this is where I need to consumables, potions. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Okay, we're gonna give you some normal potions. Let me quickly try and make. Can I drag this in? Oh, I can. Thank fucking God. All right, hold on. Potion of healing, potion of greater healing, potion of superior healing, potion of supreme healing, elixir of health, filter of love, potion of animal friendship, potion of clairvoyance, potion of climbing, potion of comprehension, potion of diminution, potion of fire breath, potion of flying, potion of gaseous form, potion of giant strength, potion of invisibility, potion of growth, potion of heroism, potion of invisibility, potion of invulnerability, potion of longevity, mind reading, poison, pugilism, resistance, speed, vitality, water breath. Here we go. So let's roll this table and see what you get. Now you get 3 potions, so we'll do them all now. A potion of healing. Another potion of healing. Oh, it's rolling 1d1. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Hold on. No. 127. We'll give you 1 potion of healing. We'll say that you did get that first one, because I think it might be useful for you down here. So let's see what else you get. A potion of invulnerability.
Oh, we don't need that potion of healing no more.
And potion of clairvoyance. Clairvoyance. What is that? When you drink this potion, you gain the effect of clairvoyance spell. No concentration required. You create an invisible sensor within a range or location similar to you, a place you have visited or seen before. in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door. Blah, blah, blah. When you cast a spell, choose seeing or hearing. You can choose the chosen sense. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in space. As a bonus action, you can switch between seeing and hearing. Cool. And a potion of invulnerability. For 1 minute, you have resistance to all damage. Oh, it's resistance. It looks like liquefied iron. Okay. Larry. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's give you your items, shall we? DMG. Equipment. Consumables. Potions. Healing. Potion of healing. Potion of clairvoyance. Potion of invulnerability. Right. Currently have the potion of unholy speech equipped. I have no idea what it does. I think it gave you abyssal language. Hexes have a duration and won't stay on like curses did. Sure. We'll find that out when we get to it, won't we? Jumping! So far ahead of the million that we've got a list of things that we're doing. Jumping so far. Excuse me. Dealing with like 7 things at once, you know. Trying to do an exam over here. There's a kid over here that shit itself. Doing all this other stuff. Got a planned lesson and then excuse me, there's an irrelevant thing that we don't need to deal with immediately that we can deal with in the future. Fucking dial it back. What have I said this week? Shadow. No, Shadow's in charge of Plasma. Lux. Lux is handing out yellow cards. Yellow card to Nayana. None of this. None of this.
Brad, it's just a normal conversation between humans that don't have psychological issues like you.
I swear to God. One more word. One more. Oh my God, you have a yellow card emote. That is fucking perfect. Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Ah! It is hell here. I don't know why any of you watch. Okay, next. We're not doing the instant potion. You have next roll was a natural 20. Remember? Then it's an instant potion. So let's just do that. Now time is paused. So let's roll for what you get the effects of this instantly, whatever it is. Potion of Vitality. When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion levels you have and ends the poison condition on you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit point die you spend. This potion's crimson liquid regularly pulses with dull light, causing to mind a heartbeat. Ew. Okay, so you regain the maximum number of... I wonder if we can drink this. Hold on. Let's see how good Foundry is.
Can we drink it? Yes, we can. Can we drink it?
Yes, we can. Potion of Vitality. Usability. The healing roll. Might as well do it. What I want is a 6. Sure. But do we have the effect? No. Alright. You'll have to remember it. Oh, that was a potion of healing. You fucking dickhead. God damn it. Now I've got to probably give you another one. Yep. Potion of Vitality. Usability. Full of vitality for the next 86,400 seconds. Now do we have... No. Okay. Maybe we'll do it if we use a hit die, which I won't do. Okay. Now let me give you that potion back. Potion seller. Where's it gone? In the back. Where is the potion? Where did it go? Would like to see the potion. Okay, so you get the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. Okay. People giving out yellow cards. Ah, what is it? A global emote? Yeah. Is there a red card one? So then you've got the next potion, which you already have. Then we do Hellfire again. Roll me a d20, chat. Wakes up, still in bed. Immediately, multiple magical effects and hexes take place all at once. Pockets magically filled with items and guard. Yeah, this is. I think this is just daily life, though, right? When you live in a world that has a fucking chaotic spell wind, you'd kind of just be used to it. It wouldn't, because there is no change. This is just the world you live in. You know? Welcome to the world you live in. This is the world of hell!
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
1. You take 1d4 fire damage as embers erupt from the ground beneath you, which is what happened last time. Immediately on fire. Let's roll a d4. 1. You take 1 fire damage. Or is it immunity? You have immunity, right? Yeah. The flames just rush through the area. Titivolus says,
Welcome to hell, motherfucker. Oh, you're fine.
and Lyri says, yes. I am. Do you tell Titivolus about the frost heart orb or whatever it's called? The fire immunity. Yes. No. Welcome to hell, motherfucker. Do you tell Titivolus the reason you are not burned by the sudden flash fire of hellfire? Every now and then, in hell, fire just erupts and passes through the area like a wind. Varying people in the cages, prisons, and cells inside this enormous building scream, including Snotflap. Ah, shit! I hate that. Why does that keep happening? But do you tell Titivolus why you are not burned, unburned, unbroken, breaker of chains, mother of Snotflap? You have chosen to play this video again.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
And then you said, yes. Pulling out the Frostheart orb. Lyri says, this little thing's going to come in handy down here. And tucks it back away. Okay. That was Hellfire. Then you get an item. I guess we could make another rollable table. Could take all fucking day. We could just do it. Should we just do it? Just for the sake of actually getting an item that you might be able to use today. You probably won't need it, but you never know with D&D, do you? Now, you don't want these items. You want the basic... Oh no, maybe you do. Do you want these items? What do you want? Scrolls. Containers, equipment. There's fucking endless items though, isn't there? No, roll me a d20. We'll do it manually this week. I'll make a big rollable table. Roll me a d20. We'll use the old table for today because this is what I mean. Like, what? Remember when I said, oh, we need to do like an admin day? This is what it is. Setting up Foundry is like, it's all set up. That's all Foundry is. The more you set up, the better it is. The better it works. You get an item. A 15. You get an Avernian glass eye. Rolling across the ground from one of the prisons. A charred individual as the flames pass through the area. That was the sound. You remember when I went like this? One of the prisoners falls dead. His body turning immediately to black ash. However, rolling across the ground, out through the bars and towards, sort of knocking against one of Lyri's boots, is a glass eye. A crimson glass eye. That's it. That's all it is. Add. Loot. Avernian crimson glass eye. You want to pop that sucker in? Would you like to pop that sucker in? Yes. No. Think very carefully about this. You are in hell. This ash-covered glass eye. Rolls towards you across the prison floor. No, choosing not to pop that sucker in, you decide instead to pop that sucker into your bag. Bing. Item acquired. Then more hellfire. Roll me a d20. A 4. Where is this? Why did I put it in here? A 4. Lyri's eyes begin to glow bright red. For the next 10 minutes, you have advantage on intimidation, but disadvantage on stealth checks. As a burning spell wind passes through the area. Your next roll will be a natural 20, and the roll after that will be a natural 20, and the roll after that will be a quad vantage. Okay? Don't let me forget. Is that everything? Would you like to switch your potion of unholy speech, which I can't remember what it does, for a potion of clairvoyance, a potion of invulnerability, or a potion of healing? Yes or no in the chat. Currently have the elixir of unholy speech equipped. Would you like to switch it out for one of these new potions? Give you that option. It lets you speak Abyssal and Infernal, I think, yeah. So it is kind of useful while you're in hell.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
But... okay, equip potion. And this is unholy speech. pretty sure this is what it does. I'll double check while this runs. Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance? How do you spell it? Wow, did I get it right? That's why Americans say clairvoyance. Invulnerability was the other one, right? Gives you resistance to all damage. And so it's not, you don't actually become invulnerable. It gives you resistance, which is half damage. But it's to all damage types. You're currently resistant to radiant, necrotic, and invulnerable to fire. And then the last one was a normal potion of healing. Remember, you won't be able to use this unless it's equipped. Like in a combat situation. The vote is yours. Moonfish, thank you for the 29-month resubscription. I don't know if I thanked you. I don't think I did, but thank you very much. If you guys like D&D, I'm running a brand new campaign. It starts on Tuesday. It's the reason that last week's session of this was very short, and it's the reason that this week's session of this will be very short as well. I apologize. I do wish that I still had the energy that I used to have when I was 17, and I could just fucking energize a bunny rabbit this all the way to the end of the world. But I have very little energy at the moment. I'm very tired. I've got an enormous amount of work to get done before Tuesday, and I haven't stopped working. I've been pulling triple shifts for 2 weeks now. As soon as I do a stream, I would get up and I will do a little bit of work in the morning, and then I'll do a stream, and then I'll do some fucking studying, and then I'll do some work for side quests, and then I'll do a little more studying, then I'll go to bed, then I'll get up and I'll do some more work for side quests, and I kept doing that the whole time. Next week's super session, maybe. I'll definitely try to elongate these sessions as of now. But I just have so much work on, it's killing me. All right, you're going to equip the potion of healing.
Was my birthday Friday, giving my yearly gift.
Yeah,
always happy to stop by and hang out.
You goddamn right, motherfucker. That's right. In here, when it's your birthday, you give me money. Welcome
to hell, motherfucker!
I'm a genius. Orobus, good to see you. Thank you so much for the 25 bucks. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone else for gifting subs towards the wheel spin, and or if you were just giving subs because you were proud of me for completing a test that I didn't study for enough. I did study for it, but I didn't. It's just an unbelievably. I should not have passed. Trust me, I should not have passed. I will discuss it with you soon enough, but not now because you'll ruin it, and I haven't got the mental energy to deal with you today. Thank you, Jaeger, for the 5 gift subs. Now, Jaeger, of course, is mentally completely insane, which means he's already in hell. But Jaeger, just for you.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
And another wheel spin from Jaeger there. All right, let's see if you get hexed. Hex is on there now, I think. 10% boost on fucking Diablos. Let's go, dude. And he's already boosted, right? Didn't we do something? Shit, how do I gain access to Diablos? We have to make him? I guess we have to make him a journal entry. Welcome to hell, motherfuckers. Summonable companions. Summonable? Is that not a word? Summonable companions. Page 2. Diablos. Diabolos. Diabolusa. Diabolusa. Simmons. Diabolos. Diabolusa. Why does it say Simmons? They call it Simmons. Simmons? Simmons. JK summons. Alright. Diablos. Let me grab it from Roll20. Hold on. Please hold the line while we try to connect you. The number you are calling knows you are waiting. Summons Diablos. This is hard for me to write in. Okay. So, Diablos is summon Diablos. 1 per long rest. As an action, the wielder of the summoning artifact can summon... Why does it look like this? How do I paste without formatting in? Hey, perfect. Holy shit. Anonymous is creeping in as well. Thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate you. Shadow. We just spinning the wheel today? Is that all we're doing? There is a 35% sale on gift subs today, right? How does it work? Groups of gift subs? So you have to, what, gift at least 5? Is that the minimum? No, 2, right? Would it work on 2? Lux. Dude, every time Shadow... Stop it, Lux. I will not be able to sleep tonight. The guilt. I was making a joke about who I love the most. I love all of you. You are my special one though, because you are the OG of the 3rd gen. Shadow's 4th gen as well, right? Are you 2nd gen? What are you? You're 2nd gen. Shadow's 3rd gen. Don't worry, Lux. You're my special little princess. You always will be.
I fucking better be. I am Juggernaut, bitch.
You already replaced me with Shadow. I could never replace you with Shadow. Shadow doesn't even have Discord. Shadow literally shows up for work and then vanishes. You are at my beck and call all day, every day. You do all of the TikToks. You're on a 475-day streak. Shadow is he can't even compete. Okay, he's doing his best. He's doing his best. But let's be honest. No one can compete with a anime knife girl. You know? Anime knife girl. GIF. Just, you know, the most an anime knife girl. Oh, you're this fucking chick. What's her name? You're, this is Lux. Whatever her name is. You know? At best, Shadow is literally the Birdman. The Shadow. Tokoyami. This is Shadow. That's pretty cool, right? You happy with that? Stop fighting. Okay, I love you all. I can't do this without any of you. If you all just left me, I'd be so fucked. It's unreal. But especially Lux. Lux literally is... I don't know how to do some of this. I have to message her sometimes and be like, how do we read the messages of this person? And can you ban them for me, please? It'd be like fucking 1 a.m. I'm like, hey, Lux, there's someone that's being weird and I need you to ban them for me, please. I don't know how to do it. She's like...
Sir, it's already done.
Shadow's been a great new recruit, though. You got to admit, Lux. You got to admit these part-timers like Lily's. N's dead. N just died. Is dead, apparently. All right. Diablos. As an action, The wielder of the summoning artifact can summon Diablos when summoned. He appears in a flash of dark energy, hovering ominously over the battlefield for a brief moment before unleashing his signature ability, the Dark Messenger. Also, this is what happens when I tell Lux to ban someone. As an action, the streamer of the summoning artifact can summon Lux. When summoned, she appears in a flash of dark energy, hovering ominously over the chat for a brief moment before unleashing her signature ability, ban. You are banned. Diablos acts immediately upon being summoned and then vanishes back to his own realm. Effect. All enemy creatures within 60-foot radius of the point Diablos is summoned must succeed on a con saving throw. On a failed save, each creature's current hit points are reduced by 35% is what we're doing, isn't it? It's going up. Reduced by 20... Wait, why does it say 25%? Why does it say 25% there but 10% here? Oh, here it is. Because I'm dumb. So it goes up to 35% rounded down. On a successful save, a creature's current hit points are reduced by... What's half of 35? It's 14%? We got to round it down again? No. It's 16%? Yeah. Maths, baby. That's what Gabe is for. Gabe, you might think Gabe is a mod. He's not. He's just a scribe. I just need him to clip stuff for me. And we just gave him a gun. We were like, hey, can you write this stuff down? And he was like, yeah, I can do this for you if you would like. Here you go. Was ist das? That's a gun. I only need a pencil. Oh, here, you can have a pencil. But there's a gun as well. I can't explain it. That's how it works here. You get a gun. You just get one. All right. Oh, that's a cute emote. That's a good one. What the fuck? Like a fully animated little bear? That's a good one. Okay, while in hell, Diablos gains a further 10% boost to power. So currently, he will do 45%. On a failed save, each creature's current hit points are reduced by 45% rounded down. If the creature saves, it would be... What's half of 45? 20... Don't help me. 24? 22. 22. Cool! Diablos. Cool, that was a cool one. Alright, Diablos grows much stronger then. Diablos is extremely strong in hell. He can almost... If the creature fails their save, he will just wipe out half of their health. And that's every enemy creature on the battlefield, by the way. So if you were facing 100 skeletons and they all fail their saves, they'd all have their HP reduced. And you and your own party members wouldn't. It has that thing, that magical property where you can designate who it hits, you know? I'm just not writing that into the thing because I don't need to sell this on. And you don't need to be able to understand it. Only I do. And then I'll forget by next week anyway. Alright. Cool. Diabolos. When Lux finally gets a boyfriend. Okay, and we've got one more spin. Here we go. I have no idea what that says. Instant potion again. Okay, let's bring up the potion table. Here we go. This will happen immediately. A potion of greater healing. Absolutely nothing happens. I'll give you 10 HP. Potion of greater healing, 4d4. 4d4 plus 4. Cool, you're a genius. 4d4 plus 4. 16. Fuck it. Have 16 temporary HP. You're fucking welcome. And don't say I don't do nothing for you. Okay, that's worth 133 gift subs. To be fair, most streamers don't give you anything. This is fun. No? Isn't this fun? This is effort. This is hard work for me. You know what I don't want to do? DM another show. And I do it for you. So I feel like this is pretty... I feel like at least you get something for the money on a Sunday. No? Alright, forget it. We're waiting for the cooldown before we ride again. Oh, is there a cooldown on the sale? I don't understand what you're saying. Or the train, the hype train. God, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Oh, is that what you three are doing? Because Shadow, Lux, and Bew all hit it at the same time, which ironically is what they want to do to me. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. No, I hate Shadow. Fucking Christ. They'll be married. Dude, they'll be married by the end of the year, and both of them will leave me at the same time. You know? Lux going to send a DM to Shadow later on, but it would have to be not on Discord. She'd have to WhatsApp him.
Hey, can I get your number just because I wanted to say that I'm really sorry about all those things I said in the chat. I just want you to know I didn't mean it. It was just part of the meme and like, you know, they were the whole like mod war thing. I really appreciate you and I think you're really funny and cool.
And Shadow would be like, I'm installing Discord. Dude, I've been asking him to do it for a year. And he'll do it immediately. I've installed Discord. I promise. I will never die. Okay. And then they'll both leave. They'll both pack their bags. And making my way to Lithuania. Okay. God, we haven't even begun the session. Jesus, we have to do the quest thing. So I have 10 possible quests, 3 of which you can pick from. What we're gonna do is the following. Which quest of Titivolus will you accept? 4. We'll say 4 because some people in here are foreign. Roll me 3 d20s. And I will add... So I have 10 quest prompts here. The Forgotten Name, the Infernal Signature, the Chain of Command, the Unbroken Will, the War Machine Gambit, the Infernal Tome, the False Prophet, the Blood Tithe, the River's Toll, and the Soul Ledger, in case you don't believe me. And we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are the things. So... keep rolling until we have 3 numbers. So 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. The Infernal Signature. Keep rolling. I really need someone to do me a perfectly DMCA safe cover of rolling. Number 1, the Forgotten Name. Well, you know what? I'll write these down and then I'll give you some info on them before we roll for the thing. So it's the Forgotten Name and the Infernal Signature. And then a 17, so that is... which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The River's Toll. A little, I think for the sake of this, a little prompt comes up. It all becomes Pixel video. It becomes an episode of Don't Die, just for the sake of getting through this. Where 3 quests come up and it says Please select. A quest. Let's see what this sounds like. Jesus. This is not what I requested. Doesn't exist. It will have to be this. The text comes up underneath Titivolus. There's like a pixel version of Titivolus. You know how they like do this? I'm trying to do what an 8-bit video game looks like Castlevania. You know? He's like floating in front of you. And like Lyria is standing there. My best impression of an 8-bit thing moving up and down. It's worth 133 gift subs. And it says, Titivolus says, the forgotten name. Somewhere in this blasted war zone, a lost soul mutters the remnants of their true name. Find them, extract it, and bring it to me. Names have power, after all. The forgotten name. Find and extract the name from the lost, from the wandering soul. I wonder if I can I do this? I wonder. Hold on just one fucking second here. You hold on just one motherfucking second. Can I do this? Ooh, baby. Ooh, buddy. I know it doesn't seem like I did anything there, but I did.
What did you do?
I'm not going to tell you. This is the 8-bit Lyri theme. The classic 8-bit Lyri theme. Pretty good, you know, now that I'm into it. The forgotten name. Find and extract the name from the wandering soul. The next piece of text comes up. The infernal signature. A lowly warlord refuses to acknowledge my authority. Persuade them to sign one way or another. The infernal signature. Persuade the warlord to sign Titivolus's, like that, contract. No, it just says stimulant. And then what was the last one? The river's toll. The river's toll. The ferryman of the Styx refuses to take my coin. Find out why and fix it. The ferryman of the Styx refuses coin. Find out why. These are your options. The forgotten name. The infernal signature. The river's toll. You only have to complete one of these to free Snotflap. You can stay in hell and complete further quests for Titivolus, but this is how you get Snotflap free. This is not how you escape hell. This is just to free Snotflap in exchange for doing one of these quests. Which one do you want to do? Titivolus also says, what it says. Which quest sounds the most fun to you? Finally. Okay. What are we looking at? You're thinking the River's Toll? Are you sure about that? Yes, they scream. Titivolus floats ahead of you. His demonic form, goat legs, hovering off of the ground, his huge bat-like wings behind him and glimmering Avernian sword at side. Titivolus says,
"The river Styx flows through hell as surely as blood through a heart. And yet, the ferryman at the crossing refuses my coin. This defiance is unacceptable. Find out why, and fix it. You may follow the cracked road of skulls. Soon you will find the river. Bring me back my answer, and you may have your companion back. Good luck."
what does Lyri do? First option is leave and head towards the exit, which you know where it is. I can't remember. But you know the direction to leave this place. I think it was dead north, right? You had options. I gave you the options. The exit of the prison area. You know what? I'll rewrite it. Leave and exit the prison towards the cracked road. of skulls. Any other options from chat? Same as above, but give TT a peck on the cheek. Ask for strong equipment to help persuade. Take Snotflap, Jesus Christ, to come help with the quest. And of course, carrots from Jaeger. The option is yours. What do you do? What do you do? Same as above, but give TT a peck on the cheek. Lyri leans upwards and gives Tativolus a peck on the cheek. It's like kissing a hot coal, both in taste, scent, and feeling. However, you are invulnerable to fire. Lyri gathers their items up, glances once more over towards Tativolus, nods towards Snotflap, who says,
Hey, where are you going? Take me with you.
Lyri says, I have to... Were you not listening to anything that's happened? Snotflap says,
I was. I just wanted you to take me with you now instead.
Right. Well, I'll be back for you. Leaving through the sort of jagged gate of the prison in hell, looking up above, you can see sort of a bleeding sky, crimson with fire above and below. The sort of deep scent of ash and scorched blood. And a bridge that extends outwards for miles. You've already walked this bridge south. You must now walk it all the way north to escape the this sort of built-up area where this prison is. These bridges, these ancient bridges of stone with iron chains wrapped around them over this endlessly flowing sort of liquid lava. Stepping outside, there is the sort of grotesque and now sort of slightly charring in the heat corpses of the Dretches as they they've died and just turned to just meat. They're actually beginning to cook, so there's a horrible smell of like rotten food, rotten meat being cooked to the area. And that is when something begins to rise up out of the corpse. The huge spectral form of the Dretch. What was his name? Big Dretch? A ghost rises up. That's right. You thought that you weren't going to have to fight him again?
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
It is time to fight him once more. The Dretch. Can I do this from here? It's much easier to do from here. Yes, I can. Ghost. Leary. Dretch.
Once more with feeling. Ah, little mortal. Welcome to hell, motherfucker.
Roll me some initiative, please. Sweet chatters of the chat room. I will roll for this guy. You have advantage, right? He goes on an 8. How do I manually add an initiative roll? I'm still learning. Side quest is going to be brutal to watch. So we take the higher of the two numbers that you roll. So a 7. Can you beat a 7? Leary has +4 to their initiative. A 2. So we take the 7. So an 11. Which means Leary goes first. The ghost, this spectre, rises up in front of you. The ghostly form of this pig-like creature. By the way, the lava glows. How much do you love Foundry? Look, can you see the embers? I don't know if the stream is, if I'm streaming at a high enough quality, but the lava is glowing. The spectre is moving incorporeally. There are embers floating through the air. Yeah, you're welcome. I didn't have to put this much effort in for you today, but I did because I love you. And in exchange, you gave me 133 gift subs. The way a healthy relationship should be, according to my ex-wife. Money in exchange for love. All right. Yeah, I guess we're in. We're in. What do you do? What does Leary do? Let's give you the standard options. You have the ability to attack melee with a rapier, ranged with a longbow. You can pointless. You could dodge any incoming attacks. You could use a potion of healing, and you could summon Diablos. And really, that's it. Now you do have some bonus action stuff. I'm just going to give you, action surge. After you do one action, you get the option for an action surge. After you do that, we'll do bonus action and then movement. We'll do it in that order unless it feels like it makes sense to do it in a different order. So what do? Throw one of the frying Dretch bodies at the bastard. Any other options? Any other creative options from chat? You can throw up anything and we'll put it in there towards the vote. I've put the mechanical options in there, but you can always get creative. It is D&D. There are no rules unless you are lolly. In which case, there's only rules. There's no fun to be had. Only the rules and mechanics, like a board game in Nazi Germany. Is there lava around? Yes, Shadow. There's lava around. You're in hell, Shadow. There's lava everywhere.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker! Ah!
What do you mean, is there lava around? Throw some lava at him. Okay. Throw some lava at him is the other option. And that's it. Okay. This is what we're going with. What does Leary do? The choice is yours. Hi, Syad. Yep, you got a little gift sub in there. We got a few gift subs coming through. Everyone was so proud of me for passing my exam. Astonished. Pure RNG got me through that, I think. There were lots of questions on that exam that I didn't know the answer to, and there were more questions that I didn't know the answer to than questions that I failed, so. Better hope you get me when your surgery comes in. And I'm doing it. And I winged it through the exam. What would you like to do? Here, on the bridge of the damned. The creature lies before you. A spectre. A large and intimidating dretch. Or at least, what was once a dretch and is now an incorporeal ghost. Slice and dice, baby, rushing forward, bringing out the rapier. Leary, okay, I've got them both selected. Leary, where are you? You're in this one. Which square? Oh, I see, you're there. I get it. Because I made the thing bigger. Leary rushes forward, bringing out the rapier. Roll me a d20, chat. This is your attack roll. Now, I don't know how to see attack rolls in here. I think it's a +7. No, what is it? Does it tell me? No. How do I see? I have to work it out. +4, +2, +6 to hit. That sound right to you? Yeah, +4 from your ability modifier and +2 from your proficiency bonus. Sounds correct to me. The rapier will strike. We'll take the second roll. Oh, it's a nat 20. Yes, of course, it is. Let me have a look here, because you have indeed. You have a nat 20. You know what? I can use this little screen for this. I'm going to do this every week. That is useful. I can just open that there and leave that. That side quest. That's the wrong campaign altogether. We want this one. And I can do this. Oh, this is useful. Tiny screen. I love my tiny little screen. The display is not as great as all my other screens, but it's so fucking useful to have another screen. I have 4 screens now. So you have a natural 20 on this roll, so that's that one consumed. This is a nat 20. Let's see here. So if I target that and just straight up do damage as a crit. Apply it. 17 damage. But it only does 8. Bringing out this rapier and rushing forward, Leary slides to a stop. A line, one of those like anime lines of light, through the spectre.
Your little mortal sword is going to be very fun to play with. When you're dead, welcome to hell!
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
He is resistant to slashing damage or piercing damage or whatever this does. So your 17 is only 8 damage. But you did hit and you did deal some damage to this creature. Let's see. Do you want to action surge? Yes or no in the chat room. You are at the beginning of a long journey. Treat this as level 1 of the quest. The quest being the whole dungeon of there and back again. You got to travel all the way out and travel back in. If you go back indoors and rest inside, it's an Elden Ring bonfire. This combat will come back. You know why?
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Yeah! Bastard DM Braid Woad has appeared before you. So, would you like to action surge? No. Would you like to use a bonus action to hit him with the bone dagger? Because you have a bonus action in which you can use your offhand to strike with the bone dagger, and I believe you have some other bullshit. What's the other bullshit you can use? Is it anything? Just a light attack with the offhand. It's an offhand attack. I wonder how I tell Foundry it's an offhand attack. Jesus Christ. Magic weapon time. Archery. Yeah, would have been a good idea, wouldn't it? Would have been a good idea, but you are now within range. Would you, yes or no in the chat room, would you like to use the bone dagger for your bonus action? I'll be honest with you, I don't see why you wouldn't. Your only other bonus action is a second wind, so we're gonna assume that you do want to do this. Yes. All right, give me an attack roll then. Roll your attack roll. Oh, this is also a nat 20, isn't it? Another nat 20. Okay, so targeting this creature. How do I tell this to be an offhand attack? I wonder. Anyone have any idea? Offhand. Wow, Foundry's so good, dude. Now, offhand attack just means you don't add to the damage. Right? Or is it... I forget what offhand attack rules is. Offhand attack D&D. Is it just the damage? You don't attack. You don't add your ability score modifier to the damage. Okay. But this is actually a nat 20. So you do 2 damage. The bone dagger is not magical, is it? No. So you just see Lyri slide in. The rapier comes out. The dagger comes out.
That tickles.
The enormous ghost of the Dretch says to Lyri, that's the end of your turn. You have no more movement left. You have no more actions. You have no more bonus actions. The Spectre will now attempt to drain your life. Wow, hits you with a 22, and your AC is fucking high now, isn't it? You have an AC of 20. And I rolled a 22 there. I rolled an 18. Is a +4 to hit. Here we go, baby. Damage this big. 6 damage. However, This is doing necrotic damage, so it's only 3. But your hit point maximum decreases by an amount equal to the damage. Let's see if this did this. It didn't. But why? But why? Is it because it only took it from temporary HP? Is that how that works? Wow, that's... So temporary HP is really strong against undead. I've just found a whole new use for fucking temp HP as a cleric. Right? Is that the rule? Where's Lolly? This is your time to shine. Where's Plasma Shade? Where are all the annoying people? We scared them off at the start of the stream and now we need them back. Summon them. Return them. Return them from death like the shade we're fighting. Okay, I think it just took it from 10 HP. Cool. I usually still knock down primary HP. I want to know the fucking rule, not some bullshit Plumrug does at home with his fingers up his own arsehole. Is it so much to ask for? Of course, they've all left immediately. Alright, that is the end of its turn, I think. Yes, it is. Lyri's turn. Quote those. Lyri do. Rapier, longbow, dodge, potion of healing, summon Diablos, throw a body, throw some lava, any other options in there. So this is actually going to be switch to longbow. Now this takes 1 action, right? Or 2. And your AC will drop by 4 because you have to equip your thingy. And you have disadvantage if you're at close range to hit creatures at close range. So you could disengage and step away from him. But again, you still only have your melee weapon equipped. You can dodge. You can use a potion of healing. Even though you're full HP, so it's not going to do anything. You could summon Diablos. And any other creative options in the chat room. Any other creative options in the chat room? Anything else? Intimidate. Disengage and run away, invoke Diablos as a surge. Well, you can only do one or the other because it's an action. Does it count as an undead? Can we chuck a phoenix down at it? You can. You absolutely can. Phoenix down will always work against an undead. Life drain affects temporary HP followed by primary health. Wow, dude. So, temporary HP is really strong against things with life drain. There you go, clerics. The power of Orthodox D&D. Welcome to the power of Orthodox D&D. These are the rules. This is why every neurodivergent member of the chat room loves D&D. Do not get creative. Do not even try and have fun. It's the rules. There are thousands of them. I can gorge on them. Your plan is to throw Phoenix down at the undead. Lyri, with their action, reaches into their pouch and pulls out absolutely nothing. Wah wah. You don't have a Phoenix down. Why did you vote for that? Lyri does the thing where the blink, 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 and there's nothing there at all. That's your action. Would you like to action surge? Why did you vote for it? Hey, I just got here. No, it's no excuse, because you should be here on fucking time. Okay? Show up on time. No, they scream. We would not. Would you like to try and hit him with the bone dagger on your bonus action?
Yes, might as well. There's nothing else to do.
Roll me a d20. It sounded cool, okay? Well, it's true. It did. And it would have worked. Penny's like, I'm just stupid, man. I'm dumb as old rocks, man. Ain't nothing going on up here. Nothing in my brain. Ain't nothing in my brain. Oh yeah, you have quad advantage on this roll, so keep rolling till we have 4 numbers. Basically, at this point, you're rolling for a 20. I see a 15. Keep rolling till we get a 20. All right, partner. You know what time it is. Oh, all right, partner. You know what time it is. Dum ba dum 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 ba dum 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 dum. A 4. I move in, I move out. A hands up, a hands down. Back up, back up. Tell me what you wanna do now. I breathe in, I breathe out. Back up, back up. Tell me what you wanna do now. I love it. Okay, just shut the fuck up. It makes me laugh. I love playing this character. One more. Can you get a D20? Can you get a D20? I'm very tired. It's starting to hit me. A 10, no. But you do hit. You do hit. You are able to hit the creature and deal damage to the tune of 1. Oh, I did it to myself. Cool. I'm targeting myself. Cool. This is going to get really confusing. 1 damage. He is bloodied. Would you like to move away from the creature? It will have an attempt. It can make an attempt to hit you if you step away from it. Would you like to step away from the creature? Yes or no in the chat room. No. No. It says... Lyri says, you look a little worse for wear, I'd say.
I will simply return again if you kill me. You will never be rid of me. Never!
And it attempts to reach out and life drain you again. A natural 20. Did you see the dice? Did it roll across the screen for you as well? Here it comes, baby. Did you see it land on the 8 and then roll back to the 20? Oh, that's a lot of dice. 16 life drain. Only 8 because it's necrotic damage. You are on 5 temporary hit points. Man, this would have been brutal if you didn't get those temporary hit points. Remember, that was worth 133 gift subs. Maybe even more if you get this next hype train. When is the next hype train? I need to end the stream before then. That's the end of its turn. What does Leary do? I'll keep Intimidate on there. Any other options you want to throw in there? You can attack, melee, you can switch to a longbow, you can disengage, you can dodge, you can summon Diablos, you can attempt to intimidate it. You can do a little jig. Oh my good god. Don't do this to me. How do you know if it's reset, by the way? Thank you, Shadow. Act crazy. Shit on the bridge. Eat dretch pork. Throw shoes in lava. Okay, there's your options. What do you want to do? Hit him. Switch to your longbow. Disengage from the creature. Try and dodge its upcoming attacks. Summon Diablos. Intimidate the creature. Do a little jig. Act crazy. Shit on the bridge. Eat dretch pork. And throw shoes in lava. What would you like to do? You could also spin the wheel if I get one more gift sub. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. My friend, my son, my boy, my child. What's it gonna be, boys? Oribus says, I would like to spin the wheel. I would like to see the baby. Oh, you caught Vinny in there. He's been waiting for a gift sub to come his way. Omega's creeping in as well. You're going to attack him. You want to spin first or attack him first? Spin or attack? Anonymous, thank you so much. Oribus, thank you so much. Omega, thank you so much. The 00 boys. Omega and Oribus. Spin? Okay. Here we go. Courtesy of Anonymous, Oribus, Omega, and Shadow, I think. Another wheel spin. Before the attack. Go! Roll me a d20, chat. You get some bloody gold. Delicious. Don't you have a lot of gold? What was the gold situation for you at the moment? Oh, you got 123. You lost all the gold. How did you lose the gold? You've got 123. I see 11. So you now have 434 gold. Oh yeah, you lost it. So you only have 11 gold. Oof. Shall I add a 0 to it? I think when you roll gold on that thing, it should be more at this point. You're level 4. 110 gold. Gold rule. Let me add the golden rule. The gold rule. Gold. Gold is 1d20 plus a 0 at the end. Okay. Seems more fair, wouldn't you say? You're welcome. You're welcome. It only cost you 149 gift subs. 1 sub more and we will spin the wheel again. But until then, you're going to attack. +6 to the attack. Exclamation point, roll d20 in the chat. We'll take the second number. This time you don't get any auto crits. The first true roll. No quad advantage. Take the second roll, whatever it is. Not that 9, you'll be pleased to know. Even though I think that would hit.
From Cynthia, oh my god, are you getting on the bus or what?
I'm already so incredibly tired. This is really bad. This is how I got to take Tuesday off. What am I going to do? I'm exhausted. A 17. That's a hit, baby. Congratulations.
Hit him. Go on, hit him.
Here we go. Let's see what damage you do to him. 9, which would translate to 4 damage to this creature. Sing.
You are trying your very best, but it is not enough. I am eternal. I will live forever.
The Dretch says. He's still alive. Roll me another d20 for your offhand attack with that dagger. Does it do Vex on him? Yes, it does. I can never remember it. So you have advantage on this attack. Is that what that does? What does Vex do again? Vex is broken as shit. Shit. Where is it? Doesn't mention it anywhere on this fucking character sheet. I think you've been making this up all this time. I think you've been lying to me. I don't think Vex is real. It says absolutely nothing about Vex on here. Lying. Lying, cheating, little shits in the chat room. If you hit a creature with a rapier and deal damage to it, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn, which is now. So an 8, even with advantage. Oof. I think we do away with Vex, Slow, and Nick. We're doing away with it. We're doing away with it as of now. You miss. Advantage 11. I'll allow it. But that's it. No more Vex after this. So 11 plus... I mean, you hit. So let's see. Let's see. Ooh. 2 damage. It is now his turn. Once more. He will attempt to drain your life. Wow, a natural 1. Roll me a d20. I don't know if it's even going to affect this creature, but let's see. Roll me a d20. We'll take that 13. You lose your focus or get distracted momentarily. You are stunned until the start of your next turn. A stunned creature. You have advantage on your attack roll. You want to hit him with your rapier? Yes or no in the chat room. You have advantage if on attacks. Yes, yes, yes. No. Yes, no. Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, no. Yes, please. Yes, please. I think that's a yes. All right. Roll me a d20. What would you do instead? Those of you that said no. What would you do? He's stunned. You have advantage on this. Move away and switch to bow. Would have been the smart choice. A 10. Can you beat a 10? Can you get a natural 20? Can it be done? Do you have the power? Do you have the strength? No. But a 10 is a hit. He's stunned. Is it a crit? No. 2024 rules. New stun doesn't restrict movement, apparently. Okay, well, it's not a crit. That's all I needed to know for now. Okay, so it is just damage, please. Some damage, please. Je suis le damage. You strike him. The rapier finding purchase. And once again. You see this spectral form of this giant pig man evaporated. Lyri spins the rapier around, puts it into the rapier holster. Rapiers have holsters. XP. One Spectre, 200 XP. Where's my actor? Let's see what you're on. Check this works. 710. Assign. 710. Works perfectly. Worked perfectly. $2,910 XP. I don't know why it didn't work. We got a grid on here, have we? Let us do away with this wretched grid. Returning to hell.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker! Ah!
Shadow gifted 10 gift subs. Jesus Christ. Jaeger gifted 10 gift subs. Jesus Christ. Good God. 2 more spins. You know what? Coming right up. 1. An instant potion. Another instant potion. Here we go. You instantly get the effects of... Oh, there it is. That's how. Greater invisibility. Lyri simply vanishes. You are invisible for 1 hour. If you're invisible when you roll initiative, you have advantage on the roll. Concealed. Attack rolls against you have disadvantage. Okay. You are invisible. Jesus Christ. We have... Why is it doing them one at a time? What is happening? It's not. Is it? Is it doing them one at a time? Or is this just how many are coming through? Bew, thank you for the gift sub. Lux with the 10. Lux. You must stop. I will go broke on this ship. Christ. You have to stop. Chicklet, thank you for the gift sub. Looking after F-Thread. April creeping in as well. Thank you, April. For the 5. So what? Another spin? Here's another spin. Demons! Alright, we'll come round to that. We'll come round to that. How many more spins? At least one more. Thanks, Penny, for the 5. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have a panic attack. Spin the wheel. In next roll, Nat 20. Another spin. Thank you, Horace, my son. Thank you, Vextra Penguin. Jesus Christ. You guys are going crazy. You gotta stop. We're at 200. That means you get an extra wheel spin. Jesus fucking goddamn it. Okay, what did you get? A magic item. Okay. Magic item. Roll me a d20, chat. Your magic item. And I'll see if I can figure out how to add magic items properly next week. Another wheel spin coming in. How many left? An encounter. Another wheel spin. More demons. And what, one more? A 7 on the item. Trapped. Okay. 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 We got any more spins? Where's my... A 7 is Chains of the Damned. A short length of rusted chain that emits a faint wailing sound when held. If wrapped around an object, it binds tightly on its own, but can be removed with a simple touch from the wielder. Dude, that's a sick item. What the fuck? Chains of the Damned. Oh, you know what? Let me write it into the notes, because that's just sick all round. You know what I mean? You've become Ghost Rider Kratos. One more spin. One more. More gold. Roll me a d20. I know exactly what happens here. I know exactly what happens here. I'm telling you, I know exactly what happens here. What'd you roll? 14, so 140. How much is... Can I do plus 140 in this? I can. Fuck yes, dude. You have 250 gold right now. Which is pretty good. Here's what happens. The chains rise up from the ground. There are chains all around this bridge, huge, interlinked, enormous iron chains, and wrapped around varying different parts. There is little chains. Some of these chains come loose and launch at Lyri's legs. Ding, 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 cling. Chaining Lyri. Lyri is able to attempt to break free of these chains and keep them, for these are the chains of the damned item. Suddenly turning invisible at just the right moment, for around Lyri, demons. Hundreds, no. Tens of demons. Tens of demons. The leader of the demons, a very small looking imp with a scar over one eye, one missing eye, and a small katana on his back. A little imp with sort of blotchy, mangy black fur over deep red skin, says,
"At last, we have found the prison."
This is where we end. You are invisible, chained, and surrounded by demons. And we'll pick up from there next week. Someone sit Femore down in a chair. You've already got the XP, Femore. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I added the XP to the sheet. I did it on the screen. Breathe. Deep breaths in. Guys, this episode will pick up next week. From here, we'll see what you want to do about it. Thank you so much. An insane amount of gift subs today. I don't know why. I assume because of the discount. But still, I appreciate it. That's crazy. I know that some of you were like, congratulations on your exam, but really it wasn't that big of a deal, and I feel bad. Also, Lux was here. An insane person. Just an insane person. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit short, and I know these have been a little bit shorter the last couple of weeks because I am gearing up to do a lot of stuff. I'm absolutely beyond knackered. I'm really trying not to burn myself out. So, I've got to run this opening episode on Tuesday, 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern USA time, or whatever that is for anywhere else in the world. A brand new show called Side Quest. Will be starting, and I'm going to be running that for a long time. It's a long form show. So episode 1 of that starts this week. If you can't make the live show, then it goes out on varying audio-based things and like Spotify's and Apple's, as well as YouTube the next day if you miss it. So bear in mind that is coming up on Table Story, not on this channel. That will be on Table Story. If you don't know what Table Story is, head on over there, because in a few hours there'll be a VTM/weird PBU occult horror show called Deathless, that will be continuing. And that's it, man. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Thank you so much for all the subs. I really appreciate it. Here's an ad for Side Quest, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to watch a couple of episodes of The F Word, and probably again just a quick nip in and out, because I've got a lot to get done. And then Tuesday I'm taking off, but Wednesday we're going to continue Spider-Man. Oh, cool, it doesn't work.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
How about if I click this?
In a world where one hero must fight every known god, a deranged demigod, and the entire corrupt empire itself. Sword and shield ready, and spellbook filled, our hero sets out to free this land from...
No, we're actually not doing that for this one. Sorry.
Manhattan, 2088. They put a chip in my brain. God damn it! Neurosyn Industries. They've taken everything from me. They're even trying to take me from me. I won't let them! No matter what it takes, I'll take them down. I'll take down every damn corpo in this godforsaken...
Nope. That's not what this show is either.
There is a darkness inside of me, clawing to get out. I sold my soul. At first I didn't even notice, but with every passing day, the demon takes more from me. The darkness spreading through me like a disease.
Trying not to make this show too dark, to be honest.
What is left of my world? This crumbling wasteland, filled with the undead. It's been 100 years since the calamity.
It's just normal D&D. That's all. Just normal, basic D&D. We've never really done just a normal homebrew sandbox D&D campaign. You're not fighting God, you're not teleporting to Manhattan, an all-powerful demon isn't chasing you, and it's not the end of the world. You're probably not even going to get to the main quest. It's just gonna be,
Side Quest!
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!